Welcome to the channel once more, and to this video on Mario Strikers Battle League tips. I've been able to improve my game by using and practicing these tips, and hopefully you will find them helpful too. Without further ado, let's get to tip number 1. If you have played online much, or played the Galactic mode in cup battles, which unlocks after you beat all the cups on normal mode by the way, you've probably already been doing this. When playing human opponents especially, they will try to tackle constantly. By passing the ball often, you can avoid these tackles, but also often find one of your characters wide open as your opponent has put themselves out of position by playing too aggressively. One very selective tactic is to use free passes. Hold the left bumper to aim the free pass and then press the B button to pass. This allows you to lead your teammate and avoid slowing them down to receive the ball, and this can avoid an interception by the defender as well. The situations this can be used in, however, are few when playing alone and can be difficult to pull off successfully. If you're playing with a friend, however, this tactic along with good communication could go a long way. A tactic that has been used to great effect for me and against me online is to play keep away at the end of a match that you are leading or when the other team is hypercharged. Keep passing the ball or give it to your fastest character and simply avoid your opponent. If they get too close, pass or dodge. Use this tactic to prevent those 2-point game-changing goals and to hold on to a close lead at the end of a match. Pay attention to where the goalie is when you line up a shot. The difference between him stopping the ball and you scoring is often simply where you aim. If the goalie is forward, away from the goal, pull away from the goal on the left stick to shoot high. If he is off to one side of the goal, aim for the other side. Or do a quick pass if you have someone open and hit the goal behind him. Unless the goalie is out of position or stunned, you should always try to aim and curve your shots, as this greatly increases your chances of scoring. Always follow your shots. Many goals are scored by getting to a deflected shot before your opponents. If you see the goalie deflect the ball, switch to your nearest character and hit A to shoot it. The goalie is often out of position after just deflecting a shot, and you'll have a golden opportunity to get an easy score. When you have your team hypercharged, clear a path to give yourself time to get a hyper strike in. Use your items to clear away any opponents, or if you're playing with a friend, have them tackle everyone out of the way. Short of finding someone wide open with your opponent out of position or a perfectly timed dodge, this is the best way to get the time and space you need to shoot a hyper strike. When you shoot a hyper strike, but it isn't perfect, follow it to the goal. While the goalie is trying to deflect it, tackle all of your opponents out of the way near the goal. This will give you an easy follow-up shot if the hyperstrike is deflected, as the goalie is almost always stunned in these situations. If you are the defending team, you should also be trying to tackle all the attackers to deprive them of this easy goal. Don't be afraid to tackle. You should always be attempting to do this to regain possession. Just remember to lead your opponent when doing a charge tackle. If you have a good strength character, you can just do normal tackles to prevent yourself from getting out of position. The best time to tackle is when your opponent stops to shoot or right before they receive a pass, though smashing them into the electric fence is also very useful for creating some space. One cool mechanic I discovered, and to keep in mind, is that when you have a mushroom boost active and tackle, your character's tackle range is greatly increased, allowing you to strike from far away or even take out multiple opponents at once. Keep this in mind whenever you have a mushroom available to you. Remember to take a look at the stats of the characters you are using to play a match. I like to pay special attention to who is fastest and who is the best shooter. During a match, you can make use of strong stats by using the right character for each situation. For example, try to get the ball to your best shooter as much as possible to increase your chance of scoring, or use the fastest character to keep the ball away from your supercharged opponents. Remembering and effectively using characters to their strengths can give you the razor's edge you need to win those close matches. I hope these tips will help you to improve your game and win more matches. They certainly have helped me, but there is no substitute for practice. The more we use these tips, the better we will get. Remember to like the video if you found it helpful, and if you'd like to see more of my Nintendo Switch content, you can watch this video here. Thank you for watching, and keep on gaming.